What's up, Virgo? It's your girl, Ivy Ladone, your fitness mystic. And today we're going to find out what it is that you are transforming in the month of February 2024. My friends, if you're into these kinds of videos, please give this a like because it tells me that you do, and I'll just have to make more. Okay, Virgo, let's go ahead and dive in and see what it is that you are transforming in the month of February 2024. Highest vibrational messages for the collective sign Virgo. Thank you so much for these messages, spirits. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and see your Virgo love, not in the cards, but in the comments below. So let's go ahead and drop some emojis. Virgo love everywhere. Hashtag Virgo Nation. I want to see the Virgo sign. I want to see the earth sign. What else should we look for? You let me know. I'm down. I'm down to listen. All right. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So what are we doing here, Virgo? Let me explain to you. So this is an oracle reading, very different than tarot. And the reason why I love oracle readings is because it allows you to develop your intuitive abilities. Everyone is intuitive. It's just a matter of practicing, okay, and developing that. Now, when I share with you the card, I'd like for you to allow your creative energies to flow and allow the illustration to impact you. Whatever it is that you resonate with while I'm saying, take it, and what you don't, leave behind. Especially whatever comes forward for you when you are personally looking into the illustration, whatever you're picking up, okay? Now, I'm going to, as a fitness mystic, I'm going to offer you a diagnosis of the month for you. And then through that diagnosis, I'm going to provide like a prescription through movement because that is my expertise. And what we're looking for is what chakras or which energetic center points in your body, because chakras are basically just a reference point, a word, just to reference your energetic field. But we're going to look at your energetic field and see what part of you, collectively speaking as a Virgo, is transforming, okay? How you're doing it, what's happening, and then at the end I share with you a class that I recommend for your energetic flow. Because if we want flow in our life and we want alignment in our life, that starts from within. And how do we do that? By working through the resources and tools that we have, like movement. So let's dive in. All right, Virgo. You've got one specific card and direct message that came forth. We're also going to read the bottom of the deck later as an overall message. But first, let's take a look at this. So, card that comes forward for you is number 12, bearing fruit. Take what resonates, leave the rest. All right. So, bearing fruit is a number 12 card. 12 together is a 3. 3 is about the child, it's about creation, it's about creativity. This is a sacral energy card. The sacral energy, that energy center point, is located 2 inches below your belly button. And that energy deals with like your emotions and your creativity and your sexuality and how you show up for your sensuality, with your sensuality and your sexuality, okay? Your personality, your identity. Now, bearing fruit is essentially a card about being connected to your creativity, being connected to your emotions, because creativity is essentially you just expressing, right, your state of being. And however you want to express that, that is the creative, right? You're creator, you're being creative. So, number 12, bearing fruit, is essentially comes forward and is saying like, hey, in the month of February 2024, Virgo, you're going to have an opportunity to bear some fruit. Now, what does this look like? All right, my friends, grab some popcorn because there's a list. It can manifest and transpire in many ways. If you have a business, this can be the time where your business flows and there's a different shift, right? Sometimes abundance looks different. It doesn't always mean surplus of things or money. Oh, and I just looked at the clock and it said 444. Take what resonates. But that's a big message. And the fact that I said that, felt called to say that, and at the same time saw that number, this is the message for you. Abundance looks different. When you bear your fruit, when you bear your abundance, it's you producing. So, and it's more like through the labor that you put in. You bear, you're receiving it. What you reap is what you sow. So whatever you have reaped, no, what you reap is what you sow. All right, so whatever you have planted essentially is now, right, rising. It's growing. And essentially this can look differently. And I want to share that because that's the impression that comes forward. So if there's a shift in your life or in direction, you know, don't get discouraged, because that actually may be an opening for you. If for whatever reason, and I say this to you because Virgos, I understand, I work with astrology and I study astrology. So even though this card comes forward and is like, it sounds like you're going to be making $1 million and you're going to be winning the lottery and you're going to be doing this and that, I'm also aware of the astrology. I'm also aware of what your sign is moving through. So you've had some hurdles. You've had some health concerns with yourself, with family members, for quite some time. But what it's saying here is that, like, you're gonna finally see progress. You're gonna finally see progress. And although progress to you may only look a certain way to you, Virgo, because let's be honest, you like your things a certain way. So that means you like your things a certain way, even the way things develop. But I need you to remember that you need to be flexible. You're mutable. So that's part of your specialty. You're a Virgo. Virgos are so cool. You're like, thank you, I know. But you are. Let me remind you, like, you're able to be extremely detailed, oriented, organized, meticulous. And at the same time, because you're a mutable sign, it's like if all of that just goes into shit and shambles, you're kind of like, you go through a little panic, but then you're like, creative genius comes in. It's a new form of art. And like you reassemble it and reorganize it and readjust. And that's, again, feeling called to share this with you. That's kind of how I'm feeling. You have a superpower. This is what I want to share with you. You have a superpower, and you're able to be flexible in that capacity. You're able to bear fruit from your situation because you're able to be flexible. You're able to understand that there's a greater cause and effect to things, so to speak, okay? Now, let's take a look at the bottom of your deck and let's go ahead and put these messages together. So, bottom of the deck is the overall energy. It's essentially like this is your direct message for the month of February. There's going to be an opportunity that comes forward, like a situation, a relationship, dynamic, something in this month that is regarding you, yes, essentially becoming more abundant or receiving that which you have planted, right? Or finally a turn of events for the better, that kind of energy. And that is contributing to your heart. So you have sacral energy and you have heart energy. This is what ultimately you're transforming. Take what resonates, leave the rest, Virgo. So this is number 23. 23 together is a 5. 5 in the house of astrology is about your joy, your creativity, and also really back at your heart chakra. I would even ask you about your relationship with your father right now, just because it's Leo energy. It's giving Leo energy right now for this reading. I don't know why. But something about healing the heart, or maybe not your father, but someone who takes on more of like that father figure for you somehow, like more of a masculine energy. It could be feminine. It could be a female, 100%. But take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay. Healing the heart. So essentially in February, my friend, you're healing your heart. You're healing it. And bearing the fruit is kind of like, you know, you're finally starting to see the fruits of your labor, of all the hard work that you've been putting in, all of your persistence, all of your dedication, all of your consistency, all of your rising, right, through challenges, all of your help, all of your shifts in perspective, all of your like changes, everything that you've been doing in the last couple of years, Virgo. I know you've been going through some stuff. Like there's something that's going to be coming forward in this month for you, and I'm very excited. I can't wait to hear about it. Like if that's already happened for you, then drop it down below, because I want other Virgos to hear that and resonate with that and be hopeful. And if it has not happened to you yet, then that's exciting. Just, you know, kind of, I don't want to say anticipate, but just be ready, because there's going to be definitely a good shift for you this month. And also want to tell you this: if the tears come, if you're someone, as you're reading this, that you're like, I know I'm a hard ass. I know that I like deep down inside, like I'm really sweet and nice, but like to people, like, I don't know why I'm such a hard ass. Like maybe you had to be as a little girl or as a little boy. You had to be, right? And that's why you come forward and you're like, I have to defend myself all the time. But I just want to say that, like, ultimately, Virgo, like, you're going to be gifted the ability to, or gifted an opportunity to heal your heart, to just like lessen the hardness, lessen the anger, lessen the resentment, lessen the frustration, lessen the, hurt essentially. So I love that for you. This is a really good thing. And if anything, it's kind of giving me like karma, like dharma. Karma and dharma. It's kind of giving me like dharma. Like you've been putting in the work, boo. This is going to come back to you. So tapping exercises. Look at that. I'm already naturally doing it. We're intuitive AF. Maybe do this a little bit while you're listening. Tapping exercises are going to be your best friend, I believe, especially for the heart chakra. At dark chocolate, because I'm going to recommend to you now. I gave you your diagnosis. What's your prescription? Dark chocolate, tapping on the heart, because this is a sacral energy, but a heart also energy. This is giving like, take a dance class. Find something on the YouTube channel here. In fact, maybe one of the videos that I recommend, but like maybe consider dancing either through a dance cardio class, which is like more of a workout, but you're following along and you're dancing, you're working out, or through an actual choreography dance follow along where it's one song, maybe a song that you really enjoy that you find here and you're like, oh, she has a choreography to it, a follow along. Allow yourself to be guided and follow along and have fun. Okay, so other than that, Virgo, if you enjoyed this, please give this a like because it tells me that you did. Maybe share this with another Virgo that you feel may resonate with this. And until next time, I'll see you then, my friends. Mwah. Bye.